Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much.
Hi, Lauren.
Thank you for so much for being part of this for me and actually, giving me a bit of feedback on what it's been like to work with me. So I do have a couple of questions to ask you.
Sure.
Uh, when we first met, what was the reason that you did decide that you wanted to work with me?
Well, when I started working with you, I was actually deciding about changing a career, and it was a really big change and move for me to go into a totally different field. And I just wasn't sure how I was going to be able to do that, and realised that I needed to do some work to get the change that I wanted.
So you had some fears or some reason that you knew that it was going to you needed help, but yeah, what was the struggle that sort of made you say, okay, I've actually got to do something about this?
Well, I just realised that I had a lot of fear and that I was quite scared about making a change at this stage of my life. And I just knew that there were things holding me back, and I'd been thinking about it for so long, but I just hadn't done anything about it. And as the time was going on, I was just realising how much I really wanted to make the change, but I was just being held back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because you have come from a very successful career. I mean, you've run your own business for um long, long time, haven't you? You've got a lot of accomplishments already behind you.
Yeah, so my career has been 30 years as an optometrist, and I've worked, owned a practice, I've been in a partnership, I've reached basically all of my goals. So I love being an optometrist and I love what I was doing, but there's always just been something else that's been there that I wanted to do. And this sort of passion that's been inside me has been something that's really just been building. And the last few years, it's just got to that tipping point where I feel like I just can't go any further without actually trying it or giving it a go.
Great. So, what was it like for you to actually do the work? And what sort of things? Yeah, what was it like for you to actually do the work?
Yeah. Well, the work was actually, it really surprised me in a lot of ways because it brought up a lot of things probably that were quite deep that I haven't maybe processed, maybe spoken about before. But the way that we went through things, I just found that I could go back to things and I could just see where maybe some beliefs had started, where some behaviours had been set up in the past. And I was actually able to go there because I felt like really safe in the processes to be able to work through some of that and to actually heal some of those old things that were many of the things that were actually holding me back. So, through my life, I've done so many things, but obviously there's just been things that have built up along the way that I've never really talked about or opened up before. And that's actually what really made the difference for me. It was being able to face my fears head on and just being able to come out of it feeling just so much stronger and more confident in myself and able to actually, take action and go forward in what I needed.
That's great. So what I'm hearing is that you felt like you were able to be very supported to go to places that you previously hadn't really been able to. And was it actually like an easy process to go through, or yeah, how was that to actually face those things that you'd never expressed before and faced?
Well, I mean, the way that we went through different things, it, you started at the beginning and then you just went a little bit deeper as you went along. So each step of the way, there was that feeling like um, I just felt safely held and I trusted what was going on. And I was just able to open up, as I said, and just say those things and work through those things. And yeah, it was actually easier than I thought because it just came up and you just, there you are. And because of the work that you did with me, it actually helped me feel calmer and safer again about facing those things. So yes, it was easy, but you had to do the work.
Yeah, great. Okay. So what actual specific results have you had through doing this work with me?
Well, I now have a business, so I'm living my dream, and I have a coaching business, Infinite Clarity Coaching, and I'm coaching business women, entrepreneurs. I'm doing group coaching programs. I have my website set up, my Facebook page. I'm doing one-on-one coaching. So I've gone from this idea and thought and dream of what I wanted to do all those years, and I'm actually living it. And I've got, you know, goals for what I want for the next year or two for the business to build it. I've dropped down my work in my old job, and basically I've become a coach.
That's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to work with you during this period.
Yeah, well, thank you for everything that you've done for me, because here I am, you know, as I said, living my dream and doing it because of that work that we've done, which, you know, takes a bit of time, but that's what it takes to make the changes. So thank you.
Yeah, great. Thank you.